Hey, it's Dr. John Terry, president of the United States Martial Arts Hall of Fame, International Martial Arts Council of America. Many of you know we've got a national training camp coming up July 20, 21, 22 in Houston, Texas. And I am so honored and privileged to have in the room with me today, Randy Boom Boom Blake. Now, for those of you that don't know who Randy Blake is, he is an amazing kickboxer with an amazing story, but he's much more than just a kickboxer. He has a book, and when I first met him about a year ago, I fell in love with he and his family and had a chance to hear his story. #1 best-selling book on Amazon. You need to go look Randy Blake up on Amazon, get a copy of his book and read it. An incredible story of overcoming adversity and really learning how to step into the greatness of who you are. It's a great read, and I encourage you to do that. But Randy Blake is going to be, for the very first time, teaching at our national training camp. So, Randy, I want to ask you up front. First off, thanks for coming. So excited you're going to be a part of our event this year. And we're going to have an opportunity also to honor you with induction into the Hall of Fame for some of the incredible work that you've done. And I'm looking forward to doing that with you on Saturday night. But on Friday, you're going to be teaching kickboxing. Folks walking in the room, many from different styles that have never experienced the world of kickboxing. What are they going to learn from being in the room with you?
Well, we're going to learn the basics. I think that's a great way to start. It's how I started. It's how I know how to teach. And we're going to learn the principles of making simple fists, how to strike, whether it be a punch or a kick. And, you know, it's a way to teach all aspects of life, right? All age groups, all martial arts are welcome. And that's where we're going to start. It's with the basics.
You know, I love the idea of starting with the basics. I remember when I started out in Shorin-ryu, which is one of the core systems I've trained in for many, many years. We started with very simple katas, but until we perfected the basics, we didn't have an opportunity to go into the more advanced forms. Because if the foundation wasn't solid, when you tried to do things that were more advanced, it was much more difficult. So I love the fact we're going to get into the basics of punching, kicking, combinations, probably movement and things of those things. But one of the questions I want to ask, because you're new and many folks don't know the history of Randy Boom Boom Blake, great nickname, by the way. I want to hear where the nickname come from, and I want to hear your backstory.
Awesome. Yeah, so I got my nickname Boom Boom because I was invited into a Chuck Norris World Combat League. This was back in 2008. I was a young puppy at the time. I know it's hard to believe. I had 2 amateur fights, 1 professional fight. It was a team concept. So imagine you've got multiple weight classes and one guy goes out, they fight for 3 minutes, they go back. Well, typically one guy would fight twice. I ended up getting a chance to fight when I really wasn't supposed to. I just happened to knock the guy out in 2 spinning back kicks, and that's how I got my nickname Boom Boom. The coolest part about that story was after that fight was over, I mean, Chuck Norris was right there. I mean, he was clapping, cheering, it kind of gave me a bow, like, congratulations. So, to me, I've always looked up to Chuck Norris. I've always watched the Walker Texas Ranger show. I've seen the movie Sidekick, just always been a huge fan. And to be able to do that on such a huge platform means the most to me, and that's how it stuck. Boom, boom.
Love it. We had the opportunity last year to induct, or no, 2 years ago, to induct Chuck Norris into the United States Martial Arts Hall of Fame. And we're going to have the opportunity to do that for you while you're at our event and recognize you for your achievements. But in terms of what you've done, share with those that, again, don't know your story. What are some of the things that you've accomplished in terms of the kickboxing world?
So I fought on every major platform as far as kickboxing, from the Chuck Norris World Combat League, K1, and Glory. I went on in 2012. I became the ISKA Muay Thai Heavyweight World Champion. I won it again in 2015. I won it again in 2016, 2018, and 2019.
So 5-time world champion. And folks
Yes.
that are showing up at our event are going to have an opportunity to train with the man, the myth, the legend, Randy Boom Boom Blake. That's pretty cool.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
your family's coming too, correct?
Yes, actually, mom and dad will be there.
Awesome.
Dad will just be there just for moral support, and then mom will be doing the actual camp. So,
Awesome. Well, that's exciting to have you do that. Absolutely. Well, now I know you're also passionate about things outside of martial arts. What are some of the other things that you're doing and where martial arts has opened some doors for you?
Yeah, so martial arts led to fighting. Fighting led to me writing a book. Became a best-selling author, and I really did that just because there was a lot of things that I didn't like that I saw online. So I did it for my daughter, so I could leave my legacy behind. So when she gets older, she can have something that she can say, okay, this is who my dad really is. Well, that book opened up speaking opportunities. So it allowed me to go and I've been in major colleges, I've been in prisons, I've been in small business, corporate business, you name it. What I've decided to do is just take all my life lessons and I take it and I travel and I do motivational speaking.
That is something that I wish more instructors would embrace, is the fact that they have a story and they run a great martial arts school, but there's so many life lessons in addition to the martial arts they teach their students that can make such a significant impact in the community in which they live and can distinguish them from other people that are just, teaching gymnastics or swimming or some other coaching type, environment that's there, which all are good, but there's something really neat about what we learn in the martial arts and how that helps us to become overcomers in life. And I want to applaud you for doing that. Thank you for getting out and letting people hear your story and how it has the opportunity, as martial arts has changed your life, to have them, excuse me, to see the opportunity for it to do that for them as well.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's if you would have asked me what would I be doing 5 years ago, it would not be speaking in front of people. I much rather hit people, to get paid for it. That's a lot easier because I have more control over that. But this is a challenge for me to get in front of people. But I'm just sharing my story. I'm sharing my life lessons, and if I can help just one person, I feel like I'm doing my job.
Yeah, it's a different type of ring that you walk into when you walk on a stage, but you're still walking in to perform. And you have an opportunity not to necessarily hit them with your fists, but to hit them with a message that can change their lives. And that's a big deal.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, Randy Blake, we are so excited to have you be a part of our upcoming event. For those of you that have not yet had an opportunity to register to attend our event, let me tell you how you do that. You can go to imacusa.com. That's IMACUSA.com. You'll see the registration form there and also information about our camp. Our camp runs from July 20, which is a Thursday, through July 22, Saturday. 15 master level instructors, including Randy Boom Boom Blake, that are going to be teaching at our event. One price for all 15 seminars that are going to be taught over that 2.5-day period. And then Saturday night, we're going to have a black tie dinner where we're going to be honoring Randy Blake and other incredible martial artists and hearing some amazing stories of how these men and women have used the martial arts to change the lives of others. So if you haven't yet signed up to do so, you can do so in advance, or you can show up Thursday morning, 8 o'clock at the West Chase Marriott in Houston, Texas, register at our registration desk, walk right in, be a part of our camp. If you can't make it Thursday, but you can be there on Friday or Saturday or both, you're welcome to be there for any, all, or just a part of it. So we look forward to having you there. Randy, as we wrap up, is there anything that you want to leave as some parting words to our audience today?
Keep your head up, move forward, rise above, and you know, do your best always.
Absolutely. Great words to end on. Hey, I'm Dr. John Terry with the United States Martial Arts Hall of Fame, International Martial Arts Council of America. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day.